Man, I tell you, I'm just so sick and tired of what I'm seeing in this particular election. It is the year 2017. Today is January the 17th, I think it is, 2017. And we have been seeing some tremendous stuff happening since we have pronounced that one man will be the president of these here United States. Nobody that I know and my family or friends or what have you is putting up with it, and so they're trying to do some stuff. I don't care. I want to say something to you guys because if you got some kids hanging around, don't worry about it because I'm going straight Bible. I'm talking old school Bible. I'm talking King James 1611. I'm using Shakespearean Old English. I'm going to put some thee, thus, thou, hither, thither, betwixt all up in there because it's important that y'all see what's going on here. I really don't care. I put a video up here maybe a day or two ago. It's called Why is Black America Mad at Steve Harvey and Donald Trump? I'm going to show y'all this right here. Look at that. I've got 17,229 people to watch that video right there. Awesome, folks was upset. And look at all these other videos here. Look at these videos. Look at these videos. Boy, they going off. She really went off on Harvey. Oh, look at that picture right there. Boy, and Hughley went off. Just went straight off on the man. Look how they making him. Look at this guy. He just put a post up here commented on my thing. This justice guy says, heck no to hell with the system. Niggas like you still believe in the president's bull, yada yada machine, F the light, and all you ignorant, okay, oh, they're going off of me, man. But then you got some good ones here. You are so right. And they just, I totally agree. And Steve Harvey is a sellout. Oh, man, look at that. Just some good stuff, man. I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't scared of none of y'all's. You know, I've got a shield that cover me, and then grace and mercy everywhere I go follow behind me. Because, you know, it's my job and my ministry to kind of tell y'all the truth. But let me tell you something. I stood up for Steve Harvey for one reason and one reason only. By proving to y'all that none of y'all, and y'all lying to me. Some of the people say, I would not have taken that job. They lying. Lying, living check to check. They know good and well they would have taken that job, prestigious, and they would have been able to be up in the place where they can go back and get these guys out, these African Americans out. I don't care who that guy that called them in there. And I think some of you Christians are forgetting the stories. Look at King Saul, who was a monster, and the people of God, that God set up what's called a theocracy. I think he was trying to set that up, okay? I mean, of God. God ruled. But now the people looked over at the other kingdoms and said, we want a king. We want a king. We want a king. God said, you want a king? Yes. God said, why you want a king? Is something wrong with my breath? Oh, Jesus, what's wrong with them? What's wrong with my breath? They like, no, we want a king because we want to be like the other nations. They got one, we want one. God said, you sure? He found him one. Saul. He said, okay, I'm going to give you this guy, but here's what he going to do to y'all. He going to do this to your kids. He going to do this to your mamas and the papas, and he going to take this. They said, we don't care. We want him. So God says, all right, here he is. Handing him over in a silver platter. He's a tall, good-looking dude. And he did everything he could to try to destroy the one who God really chose. All right? This guy named David was hanging out in the cuff. All right? He wasn't even in the house with his brothers. He was out there in the back just messing around, you know, just making slingshots and, you know, keeping sheep and stuff like that and wiping out lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. All right? And so finally, this king, the king that they wanted, he in their office and he acting a fool. Okay, and then finally, when he couldn't take it no more because this tall dude was saying, "Hey, show me somebody, okay? If you can kill me, we got you, okay?" No, the prophet poured oil on King David, but King David wasn't. They called him king, but he couldn't serve king yet because there was still a guy still in office. He was selected, but there was still a guy still in office, so you can't really have two kings. Like, we can't have two presidents at the same time, you see? So y'all calling this guy president-elect, okay, because we got a president, all right? I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. But watch this, though, man. So they selected this man, and he kept trying to kill David no matter what because his foolishness and jealousy. Well, we elected a man by the name of Donald Trump. Man. And guess who laid hands on him and anointed him? The Christians, especially the ones in the South. All these mega pastors, both male and female, they came together. They went to his house, his building, the Trump Tower, wherever they was, and all those preachers were standing around. Y'all saw the videos, and they all stood around, and Trump had his Bible in his hand. He looked pathetic, by the way, and he had the Bible in his hand, and he's standing there acting like he was so sovereign, and they was laying hands on him, they was praying, and they was anointing him, and then go forth, old trumpets, go forth and blow the trumps in Zion, okay? And he was like, okay. He wouldn't even close his eyes. He just, and they just anointing him. And they were telling him what they need. They was telling him what to do. Do what's right for the people. That's what they were telling. I heard them say that. Then some of the African-American preachers came together, and they did the same thing. They had a meeting with them, and they said, do what's right for the people. And Trump said, okay, and then what he did was but when he would go and talk with his crowd of people at these rallies where it was 99.99.9% Caucasian, he would say all these things that was against the teachings and the belief from the same people who was laying hands and anointing him, pouring oil on him and saying, oh, go forth, old Trump, blow the trumpets in Zion. And he would get in a rally and say, hey, kill that dude, beat him up. He was mocking some guy, and he was talking about we found videos of him messing with the JJs and putting Tic Tacs in his mouth and groping and all kind of stuff. And what the hell you got to lose, African Americans? You getting murdered when you leave your house. He was talking. I mean, this is the man that the anointed ones raised up. Blow the trumpets in Zion. Okay? So now, bam, they went out there, all of them in them rural areas, and everybody who lived near Cracker Barrel, they went down there to the polls and pulled the lever. Okay? Say, we want Trump. We want Trump. He gonna build that wall. He gonna build it tall. And bam, the man got elected. Now he's getting ready to come into office another few days. And guess what happened? Before you knew it, guys like Brown was popping up at the Trump Tower. Then we saw Kanye West, who just had a nervous breakdown. He pops up at the hey, I just wanted to say hello to my friend. And then in walked Don King, old sweet King. Okay, he had his American flag, and he like, ooh, yeah, I stole from Muhammad Ali, but that's all right. Joe Frazier, I got your money too, but look who I'm standing next to. I love me some Trump the Rump. Okay, he always rhyming. All right, and then what broke y'all's heart is the great Steve Harvey. Steve, of all people, Steve Harvey morning show. Man, nephew Tommy was like, really, Steve? Come on, Unc. You gonna show up there at a place where everybody, your people, we don't like him. He's a racist. But he showed up. And I tried my best. 17,000 people heard me say, take the money, bro. Take the money. You would do it too. And take that money and invest it into the people and bring them up. Bring them up. No, they tried to crucify me. So here's what I want to say to Donald Trump, Brown, Kanye, Don King. I heard what these other people are saying. People are inboxing me with a video of Malcolm X talking about the entertainers. Y'all saw the videos, didn't you? and Roland Martin and someone else, other preachers talking about it. I hear what they're saying, and they are absolutely correct. Because what Caucasian America, not all of y'all, but some Caucasian America, look at us as always following the entertainers. I get that, because many of y'all do. If Olivia Pope ain't on Thursdays, y'all don't know what to do. If Basketball Wives and How to Get Away with Murder, if it ain't on, y'all don't know what to do. If the Bulls ain't playing, y'all don't know what to do if you don't see some football or something. Y'all don't know what to do if somebody ain't boxing somebody on TV. Y'all don't know what to do if a comedian ain't making you just crack up on BT. Okay? You don't know what to do when you wake up in the morning and you don't hear something funny from the Harvey show. You don't know what to do. That's what white America, some of them, think that that's who y'all are. So what do you expect Donald Trump to do? He wasn't talking to nobody from the Black Caucus. He sure wasn't talking to nobody from the Urban League. He sure wasn't talking to nobody from an NAACP. Okay? He wasn't talking to none of the black leaders that we held as significant to our freedom. He wasn't talking to them. He didn't talk to them for an entire couple years. When he started to run, he wasn't talking to them. And they begged him, let's have some time. He wasn't saying, he wasn't talking to them, having no meeting, wasn't calling, no, 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 no. What did he do? He gathered up some of his preacher friends and said, okay, we got to act like we're in solidarity, we're coming together. So he chose these people who appear to be weak, okay? And that worked for a while, okay? And then he got elected. And you thought, now he can work with the Black Caucus? No, still no meeting with these people. No. Who do he select? He select these people here who are the entertainers of the African American community. Why do y'all think he was going to do anything other than what he had been doing while he was running for office? Excuse him why. I ain't changing no words that I said that the 17,000 people was watching. Not one word. Steve and the rest of them did right to take the gig if he offered it to them so that y'all can go down there to some of these neighborhoods in Chicago, whether it's Roseland or Auburn, Gresham, or the West Side, okay? Gosh, I can't even think of some of these neighborhoods, all right? So, of course, all the South Side, Inglewood. Yeah, he can come back now because the Urban League, it affects all of Chicago in some capacity or some other. Housing and urban development. Now you up in the upper echelon with the white folk. Okay, we got the money. These racists that you up there with them, and you can talk them to understanding the plight of the people. Take the gig. Okay, well, here goes the title of my show. Donald Trump is riding the ass. He's riding that ass. Yes, he is. He's riding that ass. You say, oh my goodness, Elder Jones. See, when a preacher says something that seems like it is inappropriate, then y'all start bringing up his titles. Bishop, apostle, evangelist. See, prior to that, I was just Wally, or Ward, or Walter, or Sir, or Jones, or D-Berry, or something. Oh, but when I messed up, Elder. Well, I wasn't elder the night before when you and I was shaking the tail feather and we was drinking, we were doing why wasn't I elder then when you was rallying with me? Now I'm elder because I said something you disagree with. See what I'm saying? Bob, you see what I'm saying? So Donald Trump, now he's riding that ass. He's riding it. He's like, oh, my lucky stars. Well, it's in scripture. Donald Trump remind me of Balaam. Yeah. He's Balaam. Natalie, you in my sermon. The Democratic donkey. He riding the ass. Because God told Balaam, gave him instructions. These people came to meet with Balaam. I think it's in Numbers chapter 22. I think it's 22. And they met with him and they said, the people are many and they're powerful and we want to overtake them. Can you come meet with us? And then Balaam like, okay, no problem. And God said, well, bruh, who are these men that you meeting with? And Balaam said, well, here's what they said to me. And God says, okay, hold up. Wait until I tell you to go. And then, no. that ain't the end of the story, because then there was something there for him, and they began to use Brown, Kanye, Don King, Steve Harvey-ish kind of to get Balaam to. Are y'all seeing any of my message? To get over there to the territory. And so he was getting ready to go over there to the territory, and God says, bruh, didn't I tell you not to go? Well, I think I need to. I think I need to. I think I need to preach this gospel. Go ahead and hit the share button, because we about to Donald Trump. He's riding that ass. Okay, see it say now. Therefore, I pray you tarry ye also here this night, that I may know what the Lord will say unto me. This is Balaam and Balak talking. Yeah, and God came to Balaam that night and said to him, "If the men come to thee, rise up and go with them, but yet the word which I shall say unto thee, that shall thou do." I'm gonna tell you what to say. I'm gonna tell you what to say. And God anger was kindled. Why? Because in verse 21, Balaam rose up in the morning and saddled his ass, Steve, Kanye, and went with the prince of Moab. He was on his way to see some Moabs. Yes, he was. I'm telling y'all. And the ass saw the angel of the Lord standing there. See, he was on his way. He's riding the ass, and he was on his way to a place he's not supposed to go. Okay? But the ass is really the subject of this lesson here. I hope y'all ain't gone yet. I know y'all reporting me to your pastor. I know. So, the angels of the Lord was standing there, and Balaam didn't see the angel. There, he must have something in his eye. He had spiritual cataracts or something. I can't understand how an ass could see the angel, but he didn't see it. All right. So he on his way, and the angels popped up, and the ass said, he turned around and said, "Oh no, we can't go that way." And he kind of pushed Balaam this way, and Balaam smoked his ass. He beat that ass. Yes, he did. And the ass was like, "What? Okay, well, let's keep going." And then before you know it, a wall popped up or something like that. And then the ass went against the wall, and Balaam's foot got caught up against the wall. And Balaam, he beat that ass again. I'm trying to preach this message. It's right here. Y'all think I'm cussing, but it's right here. He beat that ass. And then Balaam was like, "Come on, let's go." And the ass started walking, and then before you know it, the angels had a sword there, and the ass just kept like, "We can't go no. Do you see these people right here?" And then before you knew it, Balaam beat that ass again, and then just couldn't take it no more. And then finally the cataracts came off. Okay? Came off. And there Balaam finally saw the angel of the Lord standing there with a sword, and then he got it. Oops. You know? And the angel of the Lord said, "You know what? If you had taken just another step, I would have, you know, I should have." Even the ass was like, "How dare you?" Because Balaam was like, "You know what? If this was a sword, I would have killed you, you dumbass." You're like, "Brother Jones, did you just..." That's in the scripture. This is a dumbass. All right, let me go to there, because you see, the scripture interprets itself. YouTube, I just need y'all to see this. This is part 2 of my Steve Harvey. I'm talking to Steve Harvey, Don King, Brown, and Kanye, okay? Because I need them, for the first time in my life, I kind of need them to act like a dumbass, okay? Because it says here in 2 Peter chapter 2, it says, "Which have forsaken the right way and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam, the son of Buzor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness." 16 says, "But was rebuked for his iniquity, and the dumbass speaking for his iniquity, but the dumbass speaking with men's voice forbade the madness of the prophet." Donald Trump is mad. He is mad, and we all know it. He's going to be your mad president. But the dumbass spoke up and forbade him from going to a place that God told him not to go. That's in 2 Peter 2:2. You want me to read it again? I'll read it again. But was rebuked for his iniquity, the dumbass speaking with a man's voice forbade the madness of Donald Trump. You see, I don't have a problem with Brown, Kanye, King, and Harvey meeting with this mad prophet, this guy, Balaam. I don't have no problem with that. Okay? But at least have the sense of a dumbass to tell this man, when you get in office, here's what I need you to do. Don't go over there and act a fool, okay? When my people are suffering and dying and they're hungry, all right? So I'm going to tell you, from a dumbass to another one, you better do right by my people, because my people are crucifying me on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and Snapchat and all these other things, okay? So, Steve, Don, Brown, Kanye, be a dumbass and speak up on behalf of us to that mad prophet that you're getting ready to serve, okay? Because we got problems. 99 of them suckers, okay? And I just don't know what to say about this subject, because in another few days, we're putting him in office. And we in trouble. And really, his inauguration is really an inauguration for Mike Pence. Because I smell what's that thing that they call when they kick the president of the United States out of office? Congress come together and they start voting. I smell that coming. It happened once, and one guy didn't allow it to happen, so he resigned. And another one, it happened again, actually, with Hillary's husband. And I think it rhymes with a fruit. Is it a kumquat? Is it an apple? What is it? What is it? It's a peach. I smell an impeachment. All right, y'all, hit the share button because I can't preach like this no more. I already got my license snatched just a couple days ago. I photocopied a few copies. I got it back. Today, I heard a ripping sound. It's gone again. Why? Because we just need more dumbasses to speak up. Pray my strength in the Lord.